Omaha Creighton Prep, one of the most storied programs in Nebraska high school sports, had another terrific year in 2016, finishing 9-3, making it to the Class A state semifinals. And head coach Andy Yost says he'll take it.
Well, you know, in our first two losses, we lost one game by 1 point, one to a great Burke team. We lost to Millard North by 5 points, so we knew we could compete and put together a run to end the season, and the kids did a great job. So ending 9-3 was, really not knowing what our quarterback situation was going to be, and with a lot of question marks on the line. For the most part, the senior class did a great job.
Traditionally, Prep has been a smash-mouth, pounded-in-your-throat style of offense, but in 2016, Coach Yost changed things up and took things to the friendly skies.
Frankly, it's one of those deals that we weren't running the ball that well, and we had a lot of weapons that caused problems for people on the perimeter. So we just looked at it and thought, well, if we can go for 100. On the ground, great, but we can go for 300 pretty easy through the air. And luckily, we got good weather, and AJ Blossom did what we hoped he would. We weren't sure, and it had a bunch of guys step up, and he had some favorite dudes like Grant and those guys, but Drew had a great year, and Joey Hagee had a great year. So we had some guys step up also.
2018 tight end prospect Grant Mathis had a breakout season, catching 50 balls for 873 yards with 12 touchdowns.
I had a good season. We did a lot of different things on offense. Last season towards the end we started to pass a lot, but this season we really got into passing and turned it into a whole new offense basically, and it turned out pretty well for us as we got to semifinals.
And those numbers look great, but he's a good blocker too. So we sell him on his athleticism, but when people are watching his highlights, one of the comments I get back too is that, geez, this kid can block also. And so I know he's a little bit of a tweener right now at only 6'3", 230. I'm hoping he gets 6'5", 6'6", about 240, 250. So the big boys take notice.
Yeah, it's helped me a lot obviously with getting a lot of receptions and just lots of stuff on the outside and open space. He's
a problem because he's so smooth and has such great hands. If you put a linebacker on him, he's probably going to outrun him. And if you put a DB on him, he's probably going to truck him. So it's a great problem for us.
I took a visit to Nebraska this year. Last spring, I went to the Iowa State spring game. I got a letter from Iowa last year. Got one from Vanderbilt recently. Just a couple schools here and there.
Besides Mathis, keep a lookout for other prospects like Class of 2018 wide receiver prospect Drew Dunham, Class of 2019 running back prospect Elijah Burtz, and 2019 offensive guard prospect Ryan Benna.
Well, Ryan Benna he started now. He played a little bit as a freshman. He started as a sophomore. I think he's got the potential. We'll see how big he gets. He's still a baby, So, his leadership has gotten better. He's a little more vocal. We got to get him in the weight room and make sure that he gets as big as he can be, because Dad's a big guy, but he's not 6'5", 300, and we need to get him up moving around at that weight. Maybe not 300, but he's an ex-basketball player, so hopefully we can keep his feet moving. But he's a good leader and got a good attitude. And then Elijah Burtz is another sophomore who got to play for us this year, who's got great ball skills. And if he continues to improve, I think he's going to be very special.
Prep should once again be in the hunt to go for it all next year in Lincoln. Reporting from Omaha Creighton Prep for HuskerOnline.com, I'm Greg Peterson.